Okay, so same thing for this one where we're going to apply the mean value theorem over this interval. So I'm just going to start plugging in those pieces on my interval. So f of 0 is 2 times the sine of 0 plus the sine of 2 times 0. So what I end up getting here is 0 plus 0. So f prime of 0 is 0. Now what I want to do is f of pi, 2 times the sine of pi plus the sine of 2 times pi. Well, the sine of pi is going to be 0, and the sine of 2 pi is just 0. So once again, I'm going to get 0. So what this means is if I apply the mean value theorem here, I'm going to get 0 minus 0 over my pi minus 0, which just ends up with 0. So now what I need to look for is where the derivative is equal to that slope that we just found, that average slope. So take the derivative, and it is f prime of x is equal to 2 times the cosine of x plus cosine of 2x, and then I have to multiply by the derivative of the inside where I get 2. So f prime of x is equal to 2 cosine of x plus 2 cosine of 2x. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this equal to 0. And what's good about that is I can actually get rid of the 2's in front, so I'm left with just the cosine of x plus the cosine of 2x. And so then all I'm going to do here is I'm going to use an identity. Well, the cosine of 2x is the same thing as 2 times the cosine of, I'm going to write it down here, 2 times the cosine squared of x minus 1. So now what I want to do is I want to reorder this. So I'm going to say 0 is equal to 2 times the cosine squared of x plus the cosine of x minus 1. And so I'm going to start a new page here. So 0 equals 2 cosine squared of x plus cosine of x minus 1. And so if I think about this as, like a polynomial here, if I were to rewrite it as a polynomial, let's just say x is equal to the cosine of x, I would get 2x squared plus x minus 1. So what I would want to do is I would want to figure out a way where I can factor this, so it's got to be 2x and x, and then there's just a 1 and a negative 1. Well, I know that it has to be plus 1 and minus 1. So if I go ahead and replace these pieces, 0 equals 2 cosine of x minus 1 and cosine of x plus 1. So what I do is I set each one of these equal to 0. So 0 equals 2 cosine of x minus 1. So let's add 1 to the other side. And then we're going to divide by 2. So you get 1/2 is equal to the cosine of x. Well, on that interval from 0 to pi, the only place that I can get for x where it's going to be equal to 1/2 is pi over 3. So then I've got the last area here. I need to set that equal to 0. So 0 equals cosine of x plus 1. So I subtract 1. And I have to think of an area where it's equal to negative 1, the cosine of x. And the only time that that happens is at pi. So if x was equal to pi. So both of those on that interval would be considered places where it's equal to 0. And remember, the reason why we're looking for the areas where it's equal to 0 is that's what we're trying to figure out with the mean value theorem, that it must exist, and it turns out that there were 2 spots, pi over 3 and pi.